Broadly, the objective of macroeconomic policies is to maximize the level of national income, providing economic growth to raise the utility and standard of living of participants in the economy. There are also a number of secondary objectives which are held to lead to the maximization of income over the long run. Government is hoping to achieve an inflation rate of 18.9% by the end of December 2023. This comes after inflation has currently reached an all-time high and stands at 40.4%, a percentage way above the revised end of the year target of 28.5%. The resultant effect of this has been the unbearable and high cost of living in the country.
Guided by the medium-term policy objectives, the following macroeconomic targets are set for the medium term 2023 to 2026. Overall real GDP growth at an average rate of 4.3%, non-oil average growth of 4%, inflation back to within the target band of 8 plus or minus 2%, and a primary balance on commitment basis to average 0.8% of GDP in 2023 to 2026, and gross international reserves to cover at least 4 months of imports. Mr. Speaker, based on the overall macroeconomic objectives and the medium-term targets, the following macroeconomic targets are set for the 2023 fiscal year. Overall, real GDP growth of 2.8%, non-oil growth of 3%, end December inflation rate of 18.9%, primary balance on commitment basis of 0.7%, and gross international reserves to cover not less than 3.3 months of imports.
Here is the Finance Minister Ofori-Atta outlining the macroeconomic targets for next year on the floor of Parliament. He added that the Bank of Ghana will continue to monitor inflation developments and respond appropriately to contain price pressures.
The Bank of Ghana will continue to monitor inflation development and respond appropriately to contain price pressures. Monetary policy will focus on using the monetary policy rate to, among others, contain inflation pressures. Since August 2022, the Bank of Ghana has successfully been working with the mining firms, international oil companies, and their bankers to purchase all foreign exchange arising from the voluntary repatriation.